Alright, so we have The Outer Worlds. My brother told me about this game. He said it was kind of like Fallout, but in space. And I liked Fallout. And he's usually right about games. Um, so I went ahead and got it. Hopefully it's good. If I enjoy it, I guess I'll continue playing it. Sure, why not? New game. Subtitles on, show bar subtitle. I like subtitles. Sometimes people can't talk. These load times aren't that long.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
So they just left this ship into the colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
That's pretty messed up. Okay. Okay, this is my character. Strength, average. Oh, I was doing it by itself. Dexterity, attack speed, range weapon, reload speed, intelligence, critical damage, perception, effective skills, handgun. Okay, so melee, heavy weapons, block, inspiration, intimidation. Alright, so we're gonna do dexterity. So I really don't know anything about this game, so I don't know if sneaking's like a huge thing, so. Next, skills. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Points available.
A pugilist? How exciting.
Critical hit chance. Each point in melee significantly increases. Range. I kind of be up closer. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to be able to persuade and lie and intimidate, though. It's always good in a game. Um, so we will do dialogue.
You could make a vicar doubt the law.
Repair weapons and armor in the inventory.
You are going to paint this system red, my friend.
Sure not. Aptitude.
You're so much more than your designated profession.
Sounds like a nice entry level. Determination, drink effect, block, persuade. Inspiration, medical, plasma science, one-handed melee weapon.
Handle bits for a living, huh?
Sure not. Appearance, gender. Look at that. 2 genders. What? Oh, these faces are weird. Jeez. I woke up like maybe an hour or so ago. I like that one. That was pretty. That's pretty nifty. Yeah. Oh, then he all these. I'm not messing with that. Hair. Female hair. Man bun. Got a lot of eccentric hair colors. Eyebrow style. That's fine. Look at them chops, boy. Makeup. Jeez. This is gonna be a really, I guess, much longer video than normal because of this created character customization. I didn't even think about this. Bloody nose. I do kind of like that. Dirt. Yeah. Each game now has a Joker smile scar, every game. That you can put scars and stuff on your person. Sure, we'll go with that. Age. Alright, so let's go back up to face and eye color. And see which eye colors work well with that. I guess the white does work pretty well with it. Yeah, we'll just keep the white. That's kind of cool. Next, name. Next. Sure. Sure.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Kind of cool if I can go back and save all those colonists.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
What?
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
I wonder if he has some alternative agenda.
Should be close by. What in Lord's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it.
What an idiot.
No sense in letting his ship go to waste.
At least now you're not
Hawthorne
paying.
won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Settings. little thing. You're inside the ground. Okay. Can't see my body. The hell? That's kind of like Bioshock. So are they? Notice meter will tell you if they are aware or suspicious. That was really weird.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know
That's
your way
right.
around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Name. So this is why I like to persuade, because
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what
took his gun from him.
Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Alright. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Staying still drains very slowly, while moving in it drain it faster. RB tactical. Hold on, I need to mess with these sensitivity settings. That seems worse. Let's see what 10 does. Jeez, what the hell happened to his body? Yeah, so that's like Bioshock. You got, yeah. Bananas? Hacking and picking locks. You're hacking themselves. As you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks and bypass. Shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you'll see. Okay. Telescopic staff. Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating the weapon and selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. Bleeding. On this page, okay. How do I switch weapons? Ooh boy. Come to daddy. I'm gonna sneak attack you. Who the hell did his body here? Yeah, hide. Okay, there's his body. I don't know where his body went. I thought it'd be a cool, like, animation. Just got another pistol. This is more as a feeling. It's like Fallout, but it's actually Bioshock a lot. What's up, big dog? Dang, dude, their bodies like explode. It's kind of key. Oh, that's the ship.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Shut up.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it?
No.
Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Ooh.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know
Okay.
what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Go get him.
Go.
Go get him.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Time to collect a fine bounty.
Yep. I'll just pick everything up. Thank you for doing my job. Some meats. I'm going to talk to you.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
They better not come in here.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Wow, skills perks. Time you level up, you earn skill points to improve your skills. Spending the skill point, like for a skill, mainly improves specialized skill in that group. Maximum 50. After 50, you can have points for its specialization skill. Wow. So I'm gonna have teammates. Okay. Apply. Okay. Cool. You've unlocked dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, their enemy is debilitated. Cool. Perks. Tier 1. Toughness. Boost in base health. I think that'll be a good one. The carrying capacity is always good. I'm gonna do this. Yep. Yep. It's gonna be my ship. That's cool. Kind of reminds me of Borderlands.
Catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Reminds me of Borderlands too. I was a huge fan of Borderlands.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before...
Head east. Q. There's like a camp up there. Let's go kill them. Just kidding, let's use our gun. There's definitely more of a Borderlands feel to it. Wow, jeez. Ain't got nothings. They got some meats. This walking stuff sucks.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Okay.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Alright, cool. Look at that, I already got a job. What's this? Nothing. Loading screens. I guess it'd have to be. Can I go in any house? No. Cantina. Let's look at our journal quest. Let's track that one. Let's go get some money. You in here, big dog?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
So I already got another job.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Who the fuck are you?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him, You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Works for me.
That's all I can ask of you.
Works for me.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Weird.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the Vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Whatever.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, go back down. Jesus. How high is that gonna take me? You're gonna attack me, are you?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Bitch.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
That's fucked.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Cool. The other one's way over there. On my way. What? We offer a variety of items to purchase. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is like Fallout and Bioshock. That's what I would say. And Borderlands, I guess. It's cool though. The artwork's cool. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? Let's talk to Silas. Look at these guys, they look like little turds. Like elongated turds. I guess let's go get this guy first. Beforehand. Do I have a stamina bar? I don't see one. Wow. Good job. Landing pad.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months.
Nope.
Guess you ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Workbench. Don't come back in here, I'm trying to steal some stuff. Excuse me. Bree. Bree! What was that? Toss ball stick. Mag pick. None here. Oh, I think I'll take that. That. And that. I'm taking all your stuff, bud. Thanks. Appreciates it. the hell is that? Is that like a loading screen?
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
He doesn't care. I like that guy. Check this man's back room. This one shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction is was in essence what it has to pay. This is going to ruin us, so I think we have to pawn off. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Everyone's passed down. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis. Can I close doors? Okay. Guess what, bud?
What can I do for you?
A lot.
You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You can.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
But technically it'd still be a suicide, would it not? You look weird. Holdex. That's right, I got that plasma rifle. Excuse me? Okay.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Ooh.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the Aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Something I can... Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away, vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything.
Cool. Alright, I guess let's go. Let's change if enemies are hostile, but I guess let's. Yeah, main quest. Let's find the winner. The leader. Oh, all the way at the top. And this is why I have to use the elevator. What was that? Okay, whatever. Take me to your leader. I like the music.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with... well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay, man.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Engine tape?
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Companions. You gain a companion. They are the characters who join you in your adventure and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. The skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. Alright. Character. Parvati. Companion leader. Okay. It's cool. Available points. Let's do this. See your perks available. Okay. Can I? Yep. Armor management. Armor 3. That's some dumb armor. Whatever. Coming down. Oh, you're not coming away.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
What do you think?
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Where the hell is... Okay. Get out of my way.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive... depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'm serious.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Cool. Let's go, woman. Alright, now that we talked to old boy. Alright, we gotta go. Don't we need to... Alright. Dang, all the way on the other side. Couldn't have told us to go to a different side? I think apparently I have unlimited sprint. How much money do I have for this? 50? I do like the artwork, it's kind of cool. I'm not a huge fan of like cartoony looking games. I guess that is the loading screen. Maybe. If it likes me. Okay. Excuse me. But I need to get in there to get such things. Thank you. Yeah, not a fan of huge cartoon looking games. Yeah, pretty boy. What you got on these? Criminal activities, just whatever.
You're fast. Gone quiet. Eyes up!
Oh, Jesus. We get on? Where's my... You can do to me, give them better armor, increase their determination skill. Straight. I don't know where my teammate is. Trip blade? What is that? 60 DPS, 73. So I need to sell most of these blades. And where is my damn friend? Oh, there you are. Let's give you some armor or something. So, she has good armor. She don't need that. Excuse me. How do I take something off? Whatever. So must mean there's good loots in here. Oh, it's the community center. I guess while we're here, we will get the medical stuffs. Alright. Is there a journal entry for it? Let's do that. Community center.
Incoming!
Get this! Ooh, wow. Okay, maybe that is not the way to go. Continue. Should we try that again? I mean, there's a lot of people in there. What if we do forget that cache of medicine? Yeah, let's try it again. I'll use the rifle at first. Get a cache of medicine, we can probably make a lot of money. Or a good amount of money. I don't know. He didn't tell his offer, but if I show up to it, hell, that old man, he's got the plague anyways. Jesus. Alright, woman. I need you to stay alive. Bard. Actually. What the hell? Oh, residence. one do I need to repair? Oh. So that is 73. What does this do? 82. Look at that thing. What is this? Sawed-off shotgun? What? Pretty sure. Anybody want to try me? Oh, there's 2 enemies. Howdy. I'm glad I came in here. So I had to use a lot of my medicine now. I have 8 left. I need to sell like all these weapons that I have, because all these damn pistols. What's that? Yeah. Let's find these guys and kill them. Good, you crouched here. No, just save. Let me just save this before, just in case. If we did get past that, you know it's kind of hard. Ooh, spicy. Okay, this thing sucks. Oh, yeah, glad I saved. Jesus. Okay, so not a big fan of that shotgun. Yeah, not a big fan of the shotgun. Cool. I just need more medical stuff. This is weird animation. So if I can do that, I'll do that when I come back. So let's main quest. Yeah, we're close. We'll go talk to him. And then I'll probably stop this episode. Because I'd like to finish this mission. Quest, whatever you want to call it. Or at least it's part of it. Yeah, that shotgun's pretty booty. Pretty upsetting, actually.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already
this one
got
is.
ourselves one of those. Much obliged.
Obviously an idiot.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. Terrible to those of us accustomed to the comforts of a civilized life. But I have always believed that freedom is more important than comfort. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
Wow.
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Bro, I hate that. Alright, let's see here. What do I got? Obviously do some to get that as 35. Get long guns to 35. Oh well, okay. Apply, perks. So add more health. Okay, well I guess we'll end off on that, and we'll think about who we're going to help. Because that's ridiculous, I don't know. I don't know who to help. So, I'll think about it. If you liked the video, please comment, like, subscribe. Click the little bell icon. I'll probably play more of this because it's a pretty fun game. But I appreciate you watching, and thank you.